Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, just two of us today. Getting just stranded, stuck due to weather.
On the other side of the snow.
Due to weather conditions.
Wow.
Couldn't make it in work today. 11 strange things that only dogs can see and hear, but you can't. From
Isn't it like a weird thing about dogs that they can like smell anxiety or something like that?
They can. You see dogs helping people when they collapse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the more intelligent what they come across, a lot of people say dogs are dopey and all that, which they are. They can be.
Yeah, they are.
But if you took a dog for like a mile away and then lost it, and then when you get home, the dog sat on the doorstep, and you're like, how?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How's that happened? How did they find the way home so easy? And then when you see a dog,
smell the way home.
but that's what it is. But when you see a police dog, when it sniffs something, and then you let him go, and then he runs through like loads of bushes and finds somebody or something, and you just the drug sniffing dogs. You know, it's amazing what they can do. But let's see what this is.
Smell is mad.
This is see and hear, but you can't. You always see him barking at nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Why does your dog bark at nothing? Spoiler alert, it's not nothing. They're sensing things you can't even imagine. In this video, we're revealing 11 strange things dogs can see, hear, and sense that you can't. What you don't know about these abilities could leave you clueless when your dog is trying to warn you. And wait until you hear about the final point. It's a really scary one. But before we get into it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really means the world to us. Now, let's decode the mystery of what's going on in your dog's world. Number 11. Dogs can feel the Earth's invisible compass. What? Did you know dogs might have a built-in
That's probably explains why they can get home.
GPS, man.
Yeah, when they can get home.
PS. Some scientists think dogs can sense the Earth's magnetic field using special receptors in their noses or eyes. That's why they often spin around to align themselves north-south before doing their business. This magnetic sense might also explain their incredible ability to find their way home, even across long distances. Next time your dog seems to aimlessly circle before settling, they might actually be aligning with the planet's invisible compass. Try watching their routine and see if...
Do you reckon that's the thing?
Nah, I can't. I refuse to believe that.
I don't know. That's...
They go to north-south before they do something.
They do a turd, yeah. Yeah. Before they take a shit, they're going north-south.
Nah,
so they're shitting in the direction.
Not.
So they're shitting in the direction.
And finding their way home. Like I think
they're shitting in the direction of London.
Yeah, they're like following their little pea tracks on the side of trees all the way home.
That's what. Have you ever seen a dog walk down the street? It pisses up every little, just a little tiny little dash
marking its
everywhere.
Territory, isn't it?
Yeah.
They follow a pattern. It's their way of staying connected to the Earth. Number 10. Dog's night vision puts yours to shame. Your dog could probably see better than you during a midnight snack run. Thanks to a shiny layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, dogs can reflect light back into their retina, making nighttime seem less dark. They also have more rods in their eyes, which lets them detect motion better in low light. This helps them spot a squirrel scurrying around even at dusk. So, don't be surprised why your dog seems completely unbothered on a pitch-black walk. It's because they're navigating with superhero-level night vision. So give them credit, they're not just guessing. Number 9. Dogs can see UV light and secret patterns. Most people think dogs only see in black and white, but that's far from the truth.
Really?
Dogs can actually detect ultraviolet or UV light.
Looks like me at the strip club, that. When you come out.
I fully thought dogs only saw in black and white.
I don't know, I've heard that. I don't know if it might be one of them things that get debunked.
It's like a myth. So much that you believe it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard people say it, but I'm not sure how true it is. But when you look at... When he's talking about dogs here, and I think how I see dogs, I'm thinking, he's making sense here. But I don't know if this is all scientific proven.
No, how would they know like what a dog sees, really? If you think
you wouldn't, yeah.
Which lets them see patterns and colors humans never will. For example, flower petals look like glowing signs to them, and certain markings on animals are clear as day. Even more fascinating? UV light helps dogs spot things like old stains or animal trails. So if your pup sniffs at something invisible, they're probably picking up UV details. You could try using a UV flashlight to see some of what your dog notices.
Yeah.
Just be prepared to clean. Number 8. Dogs hear sounds you'll never notice. Ever wonder why your dog perks up at seemingly nothing? Dogs hear high-pitched sounds far beyond our range, including the squeaks of dog whistles or distant animal calls. This is why events like fireworks or thunderstorms can overwhelm them.
Right.
Those sharp, intense noises hit their ears hard. Even everyday things like a mouse scurrying in the walls are crystal clear to dogs. If your pup seems anxious, try drowning out these frequencies with calming music. Their super sensitive ears might just need a little break from their noisy world. Now, before we continue, we're curious about your thoughts. Which of your dog's unique skills has surprised you the most? Share your experience in the comments. And let's see if others have noticed something similar with their...
Well, you know what I've always thought as well? I'm not, as you know, I'm not a dog fan. I mean, I like dogs, I just don't love them, right? I don't want one. But every time I go to someone's house with the dog always comes to me. So I'm wondering if I'm radiating some kind of like fear.
Maybe
So the dog that it picks up on, I'm thinking, I want you to like me, or I'm going to bite you. Don't know, one of them.
Maybe it's just thinking like, maybe it senses it knows you don't like it, it's just pissing you off, man.
Yeah, that could be, yeah.
Their furry friends. Number 7. Dog's movement radar is always on. Your dog doesn't just see you move, they feel it. A special part of their brain processes movement, making even the tiniest twitch impossible to miss. Whether it's your hand reaching for a treat or a bug flying across the room, they're on it. This skill makes them amazing hunters and great at reading your body language too. If you're training your dog, remember they can catch even subtle changes in your posture, so consistency is key. They're always tuned in, so think of your movements as their secret signals. Number 6. Dogs are emotional superheroes. Your dog is like an emotional sponge, soaking up every vibe you give off. They can detect changes in your posture, voice, or even the chemical signals your body releases when you're stressed or happy. This is why they often comfort you when you're sad or get extra playful when you're excited.
That makes sense when they go to babies as well then.
Yeah, they know how to be gentle.
How to be gentle with a baby, because you see some big dogs going up and just sort of like sitting next to a baby and protecting it,
yeah.
Sort of thing.
If you're ever feeling down, spend some quiet time with your dog. They'll pick up on your feelings and respond with love. Think of them as your built-in emotional support system, always ready to lift your spirits. Number 5. Dogs feel heat like superheroes. Your dog can feel your warmth even in the pitch dark. Dogs have heat-sensing abilities that let them detect body heat radiating from people, animals, or objects. This skill, inherited from their hunting ancestors, helps them locate prey or cozy spots to snuggle. They can even pick up changes in your body temperature, which might explain why they stick close when you're feeling unwell. If your pup keeps curling up near you, they might just be drawn to your warmth. To help them stay comfortable, make sure their bed is in a warm spot during colder months.
Them dogs are cool. Right? He's got
What
the best
dog
dogs.
is that?
He's got the best dogs on the pitch, hasn't he? I don't know.
No, I know, yeah.
I'm not familiar. It looks kind of like a Labrador.
Looks like a mini polar bear, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Number 4. Dogs smell secrets. You can't hide. Did you know your dog's sense of smell is up to 1,000,000 times better than yours? They can sniff out pheromones that reveal fear, aggression, or even attraction. That's why they often react differently to strangers. They're literally smelling emotions. Dogs also pick up human pheromones, sensing stress, pregnancy, or even illness. Think of their nose as a detective tool uncovering a hidden world of smells. If you want to bond with your pup, let them...
It's got to be, when you think about the smell sense they've got, the way they trace down like bombs, the way they trace down drugs, airports that are hidden away, the way they just sort of like sit on a case, the trains to sit on a case that's got like drugs inside it or whatever, when you see on these airport shows. It's just machines, aren't they, when you think about it?
Well, they've been classed as superheroes in a fair few
of these, yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Might get a dog now.
Yeah.
sniff around. It's their way of exploring and making sense of the world.
That's a cool dog.
Number 3. Dogs see the world in their own colors. Most people think dogs see in black and white, but that's a myth.
No,
Dogs can actually see blues, yellows, and shades of gray, giving them a limited but functional color vision. Their world might not be as vibrant as ours, but it's far from dull. This color perception helps them distinguish objects, especially in outdoor settings where blue skies and green grass create contrast. If you want to choose toys or accessories your dog will notice, go for blue or yellow. It's like waving a flag in their favorite colors. Number 2. Dogs hear the Earth's secrets with infrasound. Have you ever wondered how your dog seems to know a storm is coming before you do? Dogs can detect infrasound, low-frequency vibrations that humans can't hear. This lets them sense approaching storms, earthquakes, and even avalanches long before they happen. Their ears pick up these subtle waves, giving them a kind of sixth sense about the environment. If your dog acts restless or anxious out of nowhere, they might be responding to infrasound. Pay attention to their behavior. It could help you prepare for what's coming. Number 1. Dogs and the paranormal.
Oh.
Fact or fiction?
What?
Do dogs...
Do dogs see ghosts or paranormal activity?
Know, man. Like it kind of feels like they probably do. The way he's been going on the last 10 things that he's been talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure in paranormal activity.
No, I don't even believe it in. Yeah, so I'm going to say no.
I mean, I've had things happen to me, and I think, "Whoa, that's a bit spooky," but I still don't believe because I've not seen it. So, like, I've not seen.
You need like a chair to fly across the room in front of you.
Or you want to see an image of someone stood in front of you and going,
No,
see,
because if there's an image of someone, then they're not a ghost because you're not meant to see ghosts.
No,
are you?
I don't know.
Sense ghosts, or is it just our imagination? While there's no solid scientific proof, many dog owners report their pets reacting to things we can't see. Dogs might growl, bark, or stare at empty spaces, making you wonder if they're seeing something supernatural. One possible explanation is their heightened senses picking up faint sounds, smells, or even changes in energy that we miss. Whether it's a spirit or just a draft, your dog might be tuned into something you can't explain. If your pup's behavior spooks you, trust your instincts. But maybe keep the lights on just in case. Understanding your dog's amazing senses helps you connect with them better.
Yeah, great.
But knowing what your dog can't forgive is just as important to keep your bond strong and avoid any lasting harm. So, watch our next video to learn more about the 15 things a dog will never forgive.
Yeah, it's a new channel for us, that K9PD. I quite like that, because it gives me information about dogs that I don't really know.
Is that straight up facts though?
No, because you don't know. You know, it's a lot of it's not scientifically proven, like they say about seeing ghosts or whatever. But if they've got that sound where they can hear a mouse scurrying through a wall,
that makes
possibly
sense.
Could be what they'd be barking at.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would believe that.
But it's I definitely believe the thing about the because you've seen videos where like an earthquake's coming and cats and dogs scarper, and the next thing an earthquake happens, and they've all gone for shelter, because they feel it already. I've seen videos with that on, like CCTV.
And their sense of their built-in GPS they have.
Like I say, you can take a dog miles away, lose it, and then go back home and the dog's sat on the doorstep. How does that work? It's mental.
I mean, maybe it just doesn't really have that much else to do that. It just kind of remembers its way without he came.
The other side of it is that you see a dog pissing every 5 yards. Up trees and sniffing trees and sniffing things like that. So they're doing it for some reason, aren't they? It's not just a habit.
But then why are they like shitting on the floor in the living room then? They're like messing up all the toilet paper and you know what I mean?
Chewing up all the pillows.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, good though. That I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.